Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky by Nature. So here we found an Orbital Supply Drop, which I actually really like these a lot. It's not that bad. Ooh, that's what you get for being a loudmouth. But yeah, these things are pretty awesome, and usually I don't spend probably any more than 10 to 15 minutes on these. As you can see, there's 50,000 points towards its life, so that's quite a bit. That's its health. 50,000 is a lot. Here I'm gonna show you, even with the Giga, and this Giga is pretty strong. It doesn't really do that much damage to it. I do try to be careful and stay just outside its damage area. That little shrimp, I'll probably hit it this time. As you can see, I did 459 damage to that thing. So even for me with this Giga, it would take me quite a bit to go through that. So that's really good. I did try this with some other stuff before, and right now all I'm trying to do is find the best way, but I do think that using a Giga is probably the best way to do it. If you don't know where the Gigas are on this map, I'd be happy to do a video showing you the areas. And as you guys know, I do like to use the Lucky Nation style of taming these babies, which I mean, for me, it's, you know, I like it because I don't need that much stuff to make. These little bastards. All I need is I don't even need to grapple to it. I just do the little dancing around, going in circles. But whenever we start doing our Let's Play, I am gonna try to do it on there. It doesn't always go as planned, but most of the time it does. So I'm hoping that it works out. Otherwise, you guys will get to laugh at my expense, but that's alright, I don't mind. So these guys do die fairly quick, but this Giga is pretty strong. I got it at 225 melee, which is pretty equivalent to the ones we found on Scorched Earth and also in Ragnarok. But I haven't really found anything better than that. I know some people have told me that they found better, and it could be true. You know, there's no reason why I wouldn't believe them, but 225 is typically the highest that I've gotten, even on official. And that's what this one was. It was a 225 melee. So I'm pretty sure I can easily get it over 400. And yeah, it's pretty good. Look at this guy trying to make a V-line right to it. So all you really have to do, guys, is just kill all these corrupt dinos. And like I said before, I mean, the health of that Orbital Supply Drop is so high. Even when I was using my eyes jumper, I mean, I didn't really have much problems. Although with the Giga, it does work a lot better. And at least later on, I am gonna have Vixen with me, so it'll be easier to keep an eye on this. But look at these little twerps. I hate these guys because a lot of times it's hard to get to them, so you kind of have to like look under a little bit. And here we got some more characters coming in, but the goodies you get out of these is pretty good. But I'll be honest, I mean, the cryo whatever things are pretty good because I don't have to make any, and you do get out quite a bit from these. And you do get some other goodies, but I still do prefer the purple vein looking things that are coming out of the ground, because that's what you need. You need elements. Dust, element, shards, and just regular element. And so I do like those, but those are like super hard to deal with. And you have to cover such a large area, and of course you have to be very careful. And like I said before, you do not want to use a Giga for those. If you do use a Giga, you need to have somebody. You can't do it by yourself. Not like that. I already tried a few times, trying different things. I haven't used a mech yet. But you know, the bigger the stuff is, the tougher it is. I am gonna have to use some of those little dudes that have the, you know, the what is it, the spikes or whatever that they shoot, that looks like they shoot bullets. I am gonna have to set a whole bunch of them up, but I don't know that they would survive, to be honest. But that is something that I can try, and I may post it, all the different trials and errors, so that way you guys can basically get an idea, and together we can come up with a better way of doing things. So I am collecting a lot of those corrupt nodules, which is awesome, because I don't know if you know this, but they basically do the same thing as the organic polymer. And the organic polymer you do need for different things, obviously. But now with these corrupt nodules, it seems to be pretty easy to get like gilly and all that good stuff. And having a Giga it's gonna be extremely beneficial to you guys, especially if you need a bunch of corrupt hearts and some Giga hearts, because this Giga here does a pretty good job at clearing other Gigas out. They're not actually that hard to kill. And I will do another video showing you guys that, because I did get it recorded, I just haven't got to it yet. And for that one, I believe I used an 83, I think it's an 83 Ascendant, what do you call it, saddle. But I am gonna try to go a little lower than that. I know we had some good ones in the past, but you know, the wildcard keeps on changing things, so I'm not even really sure what it's at anymore. So I'm gonna try something like an apprentice, maybe something with around 40 armor, and see how that goes. I can tell you for a fact though, before they did the patch, I went up against a Giga that was only a level 20, and it was doing over 1600 damage to my Giga, which was insane. And I was like, there is no way that we could possibly take on these things. But after the patch, for some reason, I guess I haven't read the patch notes, but it's much lower now. It's pretty bad, actually. They don't do that much damage to you. But I mean, they are a major problem in this map. Actually, any of these guys, but especially Gigas, because they can go through stuff so much quicker than anything. And I did a little bit of testing, so I gotta show you guys what happened with that. And yeah, it's very concerning, because I don't know if you want to build outside of like the domes or even the city where there are a lot of these things, a lot of these corrupted dinos, because I'll tell you right now, even if you're in PvE, you are gonna be in trouble with the kiting, especially when you are online, obviously, because now I'm pretty sure you guys have the what do you call it, where if you're offline, you can't get attacked, you're basically protected. But if I was still in PvE, I would totally, if I wanted to destroy somebody that I had issues with, I would totally take a whole bunch of these guys to them while they were on. Alright, so let's go ahead and eject and watch all these goodies fly out. Can you imagine what this would be like on official, where everybody would be running around? I wonder if you can grab this stuff from somebody else's hard work. Ooh, that's gonna make people mad. Or is it just specific to you? I imagine that on PvP, pretty much it's free for all, but on PvE, I'm not really sure. So maybe you PvE players out there can let me know if people are still are able to steal these from you, because that would be messed up. But it would be kind of funny at the same time. So I'm collecting right now, and I will go ahead and show you guys what we got once they're all collected, because you know, I don't want to lose these. And we got to make sure that we look in the water as well, because I think they fly pretty far. Yep, I see a purple over here. Journeyman. Ooh, a fabricated sniper. It looked like a blueprint. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. So I think that if you have a Giga or some pretty strong dinos, you should be fine. Obviously, you're not going to be carrying a bunch of dinos, well, unless you have these cryo things. Then you'd be fine, but still. I think that you can, you know, go walk around on a Giga and life would be pretty good. But let's go ahead and take a look at our loot to see what all we got. Because this always gets me excited. What? I got stone. Did you guys see that stone? Primitive saddle. Come on. I'm happy about the polymer. That's pretty good. Cementing paste I could use. There we go. Some dust, and these are pretty much useless anymore. So I don't, you know, it's like big whoop. But I'm happy to get all these little cryo things. Oh, that's nice right here. So I like the dust. I like those little cryo things and the shards. And I also like the jerky and all that good stuff. I mean, that's not bad. It saves me time anyway. But there you go, guys. That was actually kind of fun. But that's it for me. So until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.